Yeah, so I said it wrong. I said wasteland fucking areas, but it was like desert. Fucking what you call it thing. This is down into like Nick's cave area here. What was that? So yeah, I had desert, then Greenland, then my last biome was snow. This one is the burnt area, and the next area I want to try to have is. Don't lock that above me. I saw that. I saw that on your screen. Fuck's sake. Nick is locked me in here now. I'm fucking stuck in the dungeon. They keep locking me in rooms. Like, Grim literally locks me into his room and then shanks me with the fucking bone knife. I know how it sounds. Nobody called phrasing. I know what it said. Oh man, this looks awesome. I love, like, the fucking 3D effect of the dugout area. Yeah, no, we're all friendly on the server. Like, literally, where is the thing? Like, we're well, you're not yet. Get in the party, Nick. I thought, I'm like, wait a minute, that wall is suspiciously not filled in. Don't do it.
We're in the light, so it won't work anyway.
Yeah. So usually we're in the same party, and we're all good allies, stuff like that. So you don't have to really worry about getting hurt and stuff.
Yeah, some massive pieces of glass.
I'm looking at the like row of like metal. That looks awesome. I like that. I think you're doing fucking well in here. It's nice. I love the giant pillar though, because Nick's base is collapsed about 3 times. Is this unlocked? Can I leave?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, Nick's base has collapsed 3 times before he got the underground area. So
I only just built the underground area last on Monday.
Yeah. But all in here and everything's collapsed a couple of times. It sucks. The fuck was I on about? Who knows? I'll never know. It'd be right. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I like seeing like the guys doing like their own bases and stuff like that, because usually we build either one base, either I'm building a base, or we take over a pre-established building and just go absolutely nuts on it. So in this case, there's a zombie there. In this case, we all built our own, and we all we quest together. Usually, like, I still do a lot of like the harvesting and stuff because I'm perked in for it. But so
I need to go find some books. I can't make gas yet. I'm like 1 book away.
Hey mate, I thought there was a couple over here. Yeah, so I pick my weapon based on whatever the first thing I find in the game is. So in this case, the first weapon I got was a stone mallet. So the very first thing I used was a mallet. Whereas other games, I've had axes, I've had batons, I've had guns, all sorts of stuff. So that's what I use. Whatever my first thing is whatever I skew it towards.
The four-wheel drive is pretty slow.
Yeah, it is. It's really slow. That's why I said, like, you will want to put a supercharger in that thing. Can you make them, or is that grim?
Maybe I've already got one in.
They're still pretty slow. Whoops.
I was looking at the supercharger, the fuel efficiency, and off-road lights.
I know the feeling. I remember my friend stopped in front of a policeman. He killed... Was it? It killed me, but it was funny, so I clipped it. Lol. That's pretty funny. We had a really fucking hilarious moment. So, one of my followers, and a fellow streamer as well, Shally, who could potentially be lurking around. I'm not sure. I don't see numbers or anything like that. I don't ever know who's here unless people talk. He raided me at the exact moment, like for the first time, right? The very first time I got to meet this streamer, literally raided me as Grim and I had turned off like our friendly fire and decided to start killing each other. So Grim was like lurking around my base as I was starting to build walls. And he was like sharking around, making like shark noises, you know, like the Jaws noises. I should clarify that. And throwing rocks at me and stuff like that. And I was trying to figure out where the fuck he was. And when I found him, I obviously like ran him down and I killed him. But he knifed me with like extra like knife damage and stuff like that. So I ended up bleeding out anyway and dying. It was so fucking hilarious. I had no concentration at all, but it was so funny. We got like probably 3 clips out of that one scenario because he kept coming back. I didn't know he put a bedroll near me. He put a bedroll nearby and just kept coming back. It was hilarious. It was stupid, but hilarious. I should have like a whole dozen like seeds and stuff now. So I've got like, I normally like divide out my stuff. The guys like to label their stuff. They like to get labeled boxes and stuff like that. I just go with appearance of a box. That's normally good enough for me. I normally know where all my shit is. If I've got to direct somebody in my base, I could tell them it's like, you know, it's in one of the coolers or it's in the oven or something like that. You know, it's really easy. And I've got like pantry doors and stuff like that, cupboards and stuff. So it's pretty simple. I was going to be doing chainsawing and I was going to be doing some proper mining. I'll take you with me. I've been making a lot of these yucca smoothies this game. So usually there's a couple of things we sort of play around with is like, for instance, color of vehicles. Because color is dyes are scarce and stuff now, but we rotate around on different maps, whatever color our truck, bike, and drone are. Because we've found 2 pink, like Nick's got purple and Grim, I think, has red for his stuff this time. So I was going for blue, but we can't get blue. We can't get more blue. So we had 2 pinks. So I'm going pink this time. Last time I was all gold. So we've got like fun little stuff like that. Like I've played 7 Days a lot over the years. It's one of those games I have played substantially a lot. Like I've also got purple dye as well, but I can't use it because Nick's already claimed it. Which, I mean, if I wanted to, I could still use it. There would be no problem, but it would just be confusing if I ended up getting near everything that he's got, and I'd be like, oh, yeah, I don't. Hold on, you know, I wouldn't know if I had mine or his unless it's like locked or unlocked. I can also make stacks, which is what I'm trying to do. I'll turn off my light in here. It's so bright. I love when these get cooking, though. I'll see if I can slap something on to cook, because the ambience in here looks so nice. I should be able to actually make... I'm starting to put, like, raw meats and stuff like that in here, because I literally do not have the space anywhere else, which is not desirable. I prefer some level of order instead of chaos, even though I do love Chaos Senpai that visits me. I still like some level of order to my shit. Gonna just slap together a couple of recipes, whatever I could do. Let's see, eggs. I don't really have much in the way of potatoes. I'm making seeds at the moment. That's what I was planning at the start. I had like, I think like 40 something seeds. I'm like critical for that. I'm gonna need yucca for this. Maybe some of that. Grab the tuna. If I got space, I don't have space. Okay, you. No, it's all right. I fully expect when people raid and stuff like that, it's kind of like the end of the day or end of the stream kind of thing. So there's absolutely no worry about that. So you're a night streamer as well. Yeah, it's literally 9, quarter to 10 p.m. for me at the moment. I normally stream until 1 or 2 a.m. So yeah, if it's end of the day for you, I appreciate the raid and I love talking, but you don't have to stick around if you've got to like go to bed or if you're tired and stuff like that, or if you've got other stuff. But I appreciate it though. I really appreciate you coming and stopping by and hanging out and saying hello. I always love when people like, you know, oh, Nightwolf, welcome in. Nightwolf is my resident stream wolf, by the way. So I have a stream wolf. You can pat him, you can feed him, you can play with him if you want. You just got to mention him. Just please be kind. He absolutely lovely wolf. He's so sweet. What's it? It's nice to meet you. Yeah, it was nice meeting you too. But if you've got to go, if you've got to get some rest, no worries about it. I'll hopefully see you another time. I'll probably end up... I tend to, like, check out the streams of people who do raid into me, and who do, so, like, come and visit and stuff like that, if you know, I know about you guys. So, yeah, I'll probably have a look at your stream and what you're doing and stuff like that later. But, yeah. How you been, Nightwolf? You look like you've had a good sleep. How did I run out of something? What the fuck did I just run out of? Is it potatoes? Popo stew. Yeah, okay, it's potatoes. I was gonna say, I'm like, I was able to just make a heap of stuff just then, like literally just then. What happened? But anyway, yeah, you get a little bit of the ambience. Like, it's not on both. I could probably make it drink or something, actually. Hold on. I think that'll do it. Oh, shit! Well, that happened. Please tell me I got that back. Oh, I didn't get it back. I'm gonna have to buy a cooking pot. Doesn't matter. I have done that so much. I've got to stop leaving my hammer as my primary thing that I'm holding on to. Oh man, that is not the first time that's happened. I accidentally destroyed Grimm's water. What do you call it? The water drinking thing. That's out front by doing the same thing with an axe. I will learn maybe eventually, possibly not. There's a good chance I won't learn. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Yeah, everyone, drink plenty of water. Oh man, I'll be drinking so much water, and if I'm not, Bless will remind me with this hydrating raccoon. But thanks for stopping by. You have a good night, and I hope you get some good rest and stuff too. I'll catch you later, Critical. I'm going to have to make a I do have like random rocks. Hold up, let me get these into fucking stacks. What are they doing loose? They should not be loose. All this stuff can be in stacks and saving me valuable space because it should be. There we go. Okay, so I know I do still have some plant fibers. I gave a whole heap to Grim. I gave like thousands to Grim. Okay, so cooktop thing, campfire. It's just stone. That's nice and easy. But I will need to get the grill. And I'm going to need to buy... Oh, man, I would have lost the beaker. I lost the beaker, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Alright. Well, that gives me something to go look for. And it is kind of early morning, so I'll swing by the traders and I'll see if they have something. I'll have to grab some money. I'm also making a shit ton of iron because I'm kind of making a heap of spikes as well. Are you saying goodbye to Critical as well? That's really sweet. Nightwolf is so lovely. He's so lovely. You're always welcome to like give him pats and like treats and stuff like that. Like he got a few pig ears a couple of nights ago. He really likes chicken, by the way. We've worked out that one. Where does that go? This can go on here for now. I didn't realize I had a stack, but okay. Yeah. All right. That. I don't think you can make a beaker. I don't think. Pretty mostly somewhat kind of certain-ish, maybe. Not sure. I'll get through the process. I'll literally just go and like see the trader. I'm sure they'll probably have something. I'm gonna go see them. This thing's getting sold. I need that. That can get sold. This can get sold. Yes. All right. Cooktop. Put that there. Give me not that right now. Give me that one. All right. Hold on. Pop you there. Now I'm gonna need all this extra shit for it. You can take a little stack of wood. Welcome in, Moose. How you been? What you been up to? I am gonna be doing a heap of mining today, so it's a great time to hang out. Let's see, I may grab more fuel off Grim, but I do think that is plenty enough. I'm not going to need my bike for this.
He has none in his box, by the way.
Yeah, no, it's all in his chem station. Yeah, I've got to check on that. I've got to check how it's running. I will probably get out the chainsaw and go cut down the trees. It will be so much faster. That's it to miss. I missed yesterday because Alien came out and... Was it? DVD... What is DBD? I'm not sure what the abbreviation is, sorry. So I was playing that. That's all. It's all good, Moose. All I was doing was just drawing a few emotes.
DVDs? Watch movies on DVD?
No, not DVDs. DVD. My God, Nick. Terrible. Oh, Dead by Daylight. Yeah, I thought so. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I saw you playing games. And I'm like, that's probably what you're doing. Actually, I generally don't overfill up my inventory, but... I would rather take the bike for this. I will generally take the bike. Plus, I've got my robot if I need more space. It should be done in a second. Yeah, there's no stress to, like, be there for the art stream and stuff like that, Moose. Like, literally, the emotes are up now. So at some point in time, I've got approved for emotes to just automatically upload, like, pretty much instantly. I also have follow emotes now, so that's really cool because obviously I Actually, you know what? I'll take these. This will give me a bit of money. So follow emotes and stuff like that. So now people literally get some of the old basic emotes that I made initially, like tree and stuff like that for, you know, how many times I hit trees and shit. So that's just for following and stuff. And the tier 1 has so many cute emotes now. There's cheese slap. Moose, you've got to see cheese slap. There's also blush, which I think you'll really think is adorable. What else did I make? There's sleeping as well. There's sweeping, which is my cat girl form as like fully fucking cat form, sleeping. My only problem is that I have, I can't draw my character fucking sleeping at the moment. Like, I'm still like repracticing getting into drawing again, right? So, when I'm trying to draw something, I know what I want mentally. I can visualize it, but to draw it, I can't just yet. And that's been really, really frustrating because, like, I used to have the same skill level as whatever I thought in my head I could picture, and I could literally just draw as a picture, right? At the moment, I can still think it, I can see it clearly, but I can't figure out how to get it correct on paper. And it just requires a lot of practice to like get back to being good at that, since I haven't been drawing for years. So yeah, as far as that goes, like I'm trying. Eventually I will replace Sweepy with a proper sleeping emote, but for now I just wanted something that expresses like curling up and sleeping, because everybody should be able to express that they're sleepy. But yeah, if you're still hanging around, Moose, it'd be awesome to hear what else you've been up to. You love it, lol. Give me...
Come back tomorrow.
Whoa, I was not finished with you, sir. I am used to using other keys that aren't E. So you can take all of them. That'll be fine. I could have left my pickaxe at home now that I realize it. That would have been smart, but I didn't think about that. That's fine. Holy shit, this guy's got a whole fucking motorbike for sale. Because you do. I wish that this was a little less transparent so that I could see better. Oh, that's what I need, cooking pot. I will scrap this at some point. Hey, I wasn't finished with you. Come back here. Oh man, it would be so funny if I fucking said that and Shadow ends up being like, comes back to the computer like yesterday. So funny thing is, you missed it, Moose, was I was kind of like, I was annoyed with my drawing program because like it keeps popping out instead of like staying lodged where it is. So as I was like, I was annoyed at it for like another time that it did it. And so I kind of like yelled at it in a way. Like, not yelled, but I just like loudly told it to like put that back. And fucking Shadow was apparently like loitering around in his room doing something and like felt compelled to like apologize and put whatever he was like doing or holding or whatever back. It's just fucking hilarious. I'm gonna stop by Grimm's actually. Took a break from Dead by Daylight because it wasn't fond of the newest Unaliver. The Alien got announced and I freaked out. That's fair. That's really fair. Let me just put my jumper thingy on. Hold on. Was that because I watched that when I was young? Yeah, so Alien, I like the fucking Alien franchise. Little known fact is I have nightmares of like literal the aliens or xenomorphs or whatever from the Alien franchise movies, like literally just standing at windows staring at me. It's fantastic. It's not fucking horrifying at all. Not at all. Let's see. What was I doing over here? So, yeah, so he shouldn't have any fuel, but he should have... Yeah, here we go. We've got 5 stacks. I actually wouldn't mind taking out fuel like that at the moment. That doesn't... No, it is running. I was going to say, I'm like, that should be running. Okay. I will leave that going. If I need more fuel, I'll come back for it. At least he's got it. As for this, I should slap my drone up and put the cooking pot in it. Where's my numbers? I can't see my keyboard. So that's another thing too, is I not only can I not see numbers of like who's here and stuff, but I also cannot actually see my keyboard because I use a keyboard, like a typist keyboard cover as a mic stand. It's hilarious. There is a chicken. Okay, so I will eventually get I will get a pink dye for that as well. So I was going to cut down trees first, but I think I could do that when I return back. What I should do is get coal, which Alright, so fun fact to anybody that's not too familiar with 7 days is any of these little black dots in the green area are coal. Those sort of coppery ones are iron. These grey ones are stone. The white ones are nitrate, and it's very, very hard to see. But there's this bluishy one here. Actually, this one's easier to see. This blue one here, that is lead. So you can find your resources on the map literally like that. And when you're out looking for them, the best thing to do is look for a cluster, which, as I recall, was... Yeah, I've got a lead mine there. All right. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I got a lead mine. You know what? If I'm going that far over... Now, I'll literally go mining. I'm so tempted to just keep cutting down those fucking trees. Yeah, so I got my car literally stuck in here. And, Grim came out. It was so great. He came out on, like, his front landing there on the steps, right? He came out just as I was, like, cheesing it out of here, giggling. And it just, like, seemed like... You know how, like, you get people, like, the tropes of get off my lawn and stuff like that? It seemed like that. It was hilarious. Or at least it was, like, funny in that regard to me. I'm not actually sure what Nick's up to. He's in the burnt area. What you doing? He may be listening to a book.
What's that?
I was just curious what you're doing.
Looking for other traders.
Oh yeah. We haven't found some of the ones up in the snow yet. We've got one. Also, if you guys ever hear double feedback when I'm talking to Nick, it's literally because we're on the same desk. So my microphone is strong enough to pick up him ambiently in the room, as well as, like, if he doesn't speak through Discord, though, like, you can't hear him properly.
Oh, wait, I found what I needed.
Nice.
I've got I can now make oil.
You can make what?
Oil.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, if Nick doesn't speak through the Discord, you guys can't hear him on the VOD. But you will pick up sometimes a little bit of double. Sometimes it's more, it picks up me as double in the background. Oh my god, just driving in line, love. But yeah, there's nothing much we could do about that. We've got everything tuned as best we can, but it's just because we're in such close proximity. Apparently it's not really a problem, though, allegedly. I'm sure it's, like, somebody's beef, but it doesn't really matter. Going to, I believe there's, like, a skinny little bridge down here. No, I already went over that. Good. There's iron lead. I could cut straight across. There's probably mountains. This was not a good idea. Alright, stay on the road. Hold up. Go back that way. I was going to just cut across, but I'm like, this thing isn't as powerful as going over the hills as I kind of thought it was. Maybe through here. I also hit every tree possibly imaginable in all the games I play, especially PUBG. Especially PUBG. Also, I actually think this week's Friday is supposed to be Battlefield. Because I've now got that on alternating. So I've got, I have, like, a few special events and stuff like that I do. Like PUBG, sometimes once a month or every other month, I do a choose my weapons PUBG. So basically, members can use channel point redeems to choose what kind of weapon I'm going to have to go and find. In the interim, until I find it, I have to use a pan and grenades to defend myself. Well, at least a melee weapon and grenades, which has often led to, like, really fucking hilarious situations of, like, me trying to throw a boomerang at somebody because my machete turns into a boomerang or something like that, or one of the weapons turns into a boomerang. One of my fucking skins on it is that. It's hilarious. So this is one of my mines in here. I'll get down in here. So I'm generally, as you can tell, like, I obviously fucking do mining. It's pretty fucking neat. There's also nitrate, but I got a heap. I'm not going to really need my light on for in here, or, yeah, maybe I actually will. Okay, so I know last week I was using basically my pickaxe a whole heap to kind of, like, keep the noise down and stuff like that. But little known fact is that if you crouch down, it also decreases the noise volume of these. So if I stand up and, say, hit... I won't hit that bit. Let's hit that. That's that volume. Crouching. It's a little bit less. It's not great, but it's a little bit less. Considering how loud the metal mining can be. Not the worst fucking thing. I just wish that there was an ability to scale down just how loud this was. that is one thing I wish that they would allow us to do. That would be very cool. But yeah, I've been using a pickaxe for like the last week and stuff, especially mining like the softer materials like nitrate and stuff, because it ends up, it works about as fast anyway. Doesn't use up any fuel and it's quieter, so it's easier to like hold a conversation. But yeah, I'll generally be like fucking talking away anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Kind of want to scale down the wall, but I also don't want to bring down the wall here. The only problem is if you mine straight down, you make it like a sharp pitfall, all this extra resources on the wall, you don't really get that because you can't mine it once you've got like a deep enough like ravine, unless you can do like really good scaffolding, which, I mean, if you can, that's really cool. Really, really cool, but I sure as fuck can't do that. Which one has my... You've got it. Bye-bye. Give me that. I was gonna say, I'm like, this thing doesn't really have a lot of fuel capacity. Let's get you filled back up. So, base building in the burnt area hasn't been too bad. At least from my experience, it's been very quiet, very peaceful. Ambience-wise,
Yeah,
it's
actually...
actually... Huh? Oh, really? Oh, is that what the jail looks like now?
It's got a lot of skulls.
Hmm. Interesting. I'm just
that
looking.
was almost fully red skulls en max.
Yeah. So I can see Nick's screen. Nick's not a streamer. So unfortunately, you guys can't see what he's sort of looking at and stuff. But he's in the desert. He's literally just marked it up so we can see where he is. Where are you? There. So you didn't share it. Oh, you did. Sorry. Yeah, so the jail's down there. We also found an interesting thing. So in the desert, I don't know if this is on every map, but there is this long chasm here. And if you go down, if you find a mining establishment here, right? If you find one building that looks like it's like a mining building type thing, and it's got like this long trail of like where you dump resources in to like a vehicle or something like that. If you go in there, you go all the way down to the bottom of the ravine and it takes you down to bottom right. If you run a little bit along that chasm, okay, you end up finding ruins. You find native ruins. So I don't know how many people fucking know that, but it's worth taking the time. If you get one of these chasms in the desert, find that or go down it however you can and have a look because it's pretty cool. It was one of those things that I found by complete random chance when I was out one day on a completely different map years ago, and I almost fucking couldn't believe it. I had to try to find it again. When I did, I took Nick through it. I didn't get to show any of our members it. It was kind of like on the very last day of one of our servers that I found it. Obviously, I could show Nick through it because he's right next to me. But, yeah, I wasn't able to show it to any of our members for ages. So basically, the people that play on my server are people that I've known for literally years. We've always played 7 Days to Die. Some of them come and go. Some of them have full-time jobs and stuff during the day, so they can't stay up late. In this case, like, this is like 10 p.m. for me. And like usually on a normal server situation where it's 24 hours, we would have played this during the day, during the weekends. It would have been available 24/7. So if somebody wanted to have played it, they could have played it whenever they had the free time. But that has not been the case since I started streaming. I changed it to a non-24-hour game. So people can only access it when I'm online, which makes it a little bit harder for some of the harder working members. They just can't